Kevin from Ocean Janitors, putting in the work. Hey, we're down here at a very sacred place to the people of Hawaii. And so we came down to this point to be able to do a cleanup. I dove here the other day and there was all kinds of fishing gear and lead, all kinds of stuff in here. So we came back to clean this up, and we go to our normal spot and there's freaking like 15 jellyfish. So I'm not gonna jump in there. So anyways, we tried to get another place, so we kind of rigged up a little rigging here, and we'll show you this. So where we can get down here, we're gonna climb down this cliff and hopefully do it safely, and see if we can go get this beautiful spot cleaned up, make it pristine again. This is a really good example of why we need a boat, because I really don't want to fall down a cliff, but we're going to do what we got to do to make it happen. So we appreciate you guys' support. We thank you for everything that's going on. Sorry I haven't been around for a while, but we've been putting in the work. So I hope you guys have a great day and you take care of yourself. Hope we make it out alive. Aloha. Okay, here we go. Now this spot's called the Crack, and at this moment I'm very optimistic, very excited, because we're going to go out and get some rubbish, going to get some trash out. But little did I know, in a few minutes I'm going to find out that we won't be going to this spot. Nope, can't do it.
No?
Nope, can't do it. Why? Is it because it's rough? No, it's because there's stinking jellyfish in there, man. I'm not jumping in there. There was probably about 15 jellyfish, so I'm not gonna get in that mess. Those things have tentacles that come off them, and I'm not gonna mess with that. So in just a few minutes, we're gonna show you a dive that me and my buddy Gary did a couple days prior to this, when there were no jellyfish. So we want to show you that we can get in here and that it's a good spot. And look at that jellyfish. Wow. Anyways, we want to show you how diving here is supposed to look. This is it. Are we really doing this, Gary?
I don't know now.
He's got me scared.
I'm definitely scared. I'm lying.
All right, and this is where we're gonna go in. Right there. There it is. See in the water. Get on video. Yay! There's some trash right there. So that's how it's supposed to look. That's what we were looking for. We were hoping that we'd be able to do that, but we couldn't. So we went and had to find another dive spot. We had to find another way to get in. And that's what's coming up next. Here we go. We're getting all ready. And there I am. Got my climbing ropes. And we're gonna go climb down a big cliff. Yep, that's right. We're gonna climb down a cliff. Mountain climbing and scuba diving. Never knew that those two mixed, but we made them mix this day, that's for sure. Look at that. It's kind of challenging sometimes to find places to tie a rope off on lava rock. It's kind of hard. You don't want the rock to break, right? And you want it to be a secure spot to make sure you can get in and out easily. So basically we've got to rope all of our stuff down and then pull it back out. Yes, so all this stuff has to be taken down that cliff and then brought back out. And guess who gets to carry it? Yep, you got it. That's me. So right now I'm just rigging up the ropes, making sure they're all safe, putting them in the right places, trying to get them in spots that won't come off, won't come untied. My disclaimer is don't try this at home or here. This is not a recommendation video, that's for sure. You can see how calm the water is. It was nice and pristine that day, man. The water was just epic. There's many times the water is just crazy here, big old waves rolling through there. And I would definitely be getting hit by waves if it was under like winter circumstances. Winter time, the waves get really big. Come on, man, check out those ropes. Make sure they're nice and snug. Make sure the ropes aren't going to break off. That would be a bad day. So as you can see, in comparison to the other spot where the jellyfish were, this spot is a little bit more difficult to get into. It takes a little bit more time to do it, but it's definitely doable. All right, Regina. She got to carry her gear to the edge of the cliff, and then you'll see in a few minutes that I carried it down for her. What a nice guy I am. I wasn't going to make her do that. Ah, look at that cliff. The video just does not do it justice. All right, climb on down there. Let's get this show on the road. There we are, passing all the gear down. And there I am climbing out. Getting ready to go get the heavy stuff. I sure hope I don't fall. All right. My gear is first. And I know you can't see this on the video very well about the dimensions, about how high it is or how wide that is, but it's a pretty good stretch at some points. You definitely don't want to lean back too far. But we got that rope there as a security blanket just to make sure if I fall, I'm holding on for dear life. This is a good example of why we need a boat to where we can get to these spots, because there's a lot of spots that are like this that we need to get to that have a lot of stuff that needs to come out, a lot of trash, a lot of rubbish, And the only way to get there is to do this or by boat, and so that's the reason why we need a boat. So we appreciate everyone's support. Don't I look all excited to go get the next set of gear? I'm like, man, I gotta climb back up and then do that all again? Well, here I go. This is a Regina scuba gear, so it was a little tight on me, so. I'm a big guy, so putting that small BCD on was challenging. This spot is a very popular fishing spot, so it's a spot that we need to get into to get fishing gear out. Lead, fishing line, lures, stuff like that. Why is it important to get the lead out? Because lead is a coral killer. Fishing line is a coral killer. As you'll see, how that fishing line just gets all entwined around the coral heads and kills them. That's why we do what we do. And what a relief, made it down. Got gear everywhere. And here we go. What a beautiful cliff. Textbook. Oh no, I hope you guys like that. I'm gonna get killed for leaving that in there, but anyways, if you have a GoPro, if you want to know how to keep it clear, the lens, you gotta lick the lens. So there you go. That's a PSA for you. And here we go. Beautiful, pristine water. It was a great day to do this. Now, the current was a little bit rough, but it's rough in through here a lot, so deal with it, right? So, but here we go. We find our first coral head with fishing line on it, and we get right to work. And in this spot, really, we just jumped from one coral head to the other. Everywhere we looked, there was fishing line. Like even at the end of the day, we didn't get all of the fishing line out. We got a lot of it, but this spot in particular is going to have to be gone to over and over and over and over, because you also get more, right? So you get what you can, and then you try to keep up on the spots. Now we have other spots that we have gone to on a continuous basis that we've noticed that it's staying a lot cleaner. So if we can keep going to these spots and cleaning them up, it gets easier and easier to maintain. And that is our mission, that's our goal, that's what we're trying to do. Clean up the kai. Yes, get it out. One coral head at a time. Some of these coral heads won't come back. Some of them are already messed up beyond coming back. So you say, well, why are you even messing with them? Well, the turtles can eat the fishing line. We don't want that. The things can get caught up in the fishing line. We don't want that. So that fishing line needs to come out regardless. Especially the lead, right? So the lead is definitely got to come out. Hopefully you'll notice just the enormous amount of fishing line. I mean, this day was just pretty intense. Everywhere we looked, everywhere we went, was just more and more fishing line, this massive amount. And my bag started getting pretty heavy by the end of the day. It got to the point where I was like, okay, I can't get anything else in this. I'm done. Between that heavy bag and the current, man, it was pretty intense. So we have those surgical scissors, as we've shown you in previous videos, that we use. It makes it easier to cut the line out of the coral, trying to protect and preserve the coral, especially the good coral, the live coral that's there. But we just treat it all as good coral and try not to make any mistakes, try not to break any good coral. And here's what lead looks like. It kind of camouflaged there. But over time, you just get an eye for it, and you're able to see it. Look at those beautiful pyramid fish. I had to throw that in there. Those are so cool. And there's a school of them that hang out in this spot. There they are. There's just hundreds of them. How cool is that? Here's another piece of lead. As you'll see at the end of this video, we got over 50 pieces of lead out. Tons of fishing line. There's a sinker. There was one spot that I was just pulling one sinker after another, just grabbing one after another, one after another. There was so many in one spot. Now this is one of those good coral heads that we want to make sure that we're very meticulous and careful with. Get that line out of there without damaging that beautiful coral head. And you see that line, it goes all the way across and attaches to that other coral head. And Regina's gonna cut that one, make it free to where I could pull it the other way, and then get it off that beautiful coral head right there. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Come on, get it all. Get all the little pieces. We get as much as we can. More lead. Look at that. That's like a, I don't know if that's copper or what. That's a big electrical piece someone was using as a weight. Hey man, you do what you gotta do. Here's a sinker that's buried. Can you see it? Can you see it? There it is. Boom. Got another one. Regina loves finding these guys. Nope, that's not a fish, that's a lure. See how that's all intertwined all over that unfortunately dead coral. I always think about if we were able to get that out sooner, would we be able to save that coral? But while thinking that, I think about the ones that we save from here on out, making sure that we don't allow that to happen again. Whoa! Guess that's how you let the blood rush to your head. Man, that water's so clear, so beautiful. Look at how that blends in. If you weren't looking for it, you probably wouldn't see it. But look at that. Another big piece of lead. We got it. Saved another beautiful piece of coral there. Look at this. Look at all of that fishing line tangled up in that coral head. It's unbelievable. Why do we do what we do? That's why we do what we do right there. That's the perfect example. Because you can see all of the pristine coral heads right next to that. And so we want to protect those. Even though we can't protect the ones that are already dead, we can prevent the new ones from getting destroyed. And there's a lot there. So it's really important to do that. Off to the next one. Just one right after another. Man, when is it gonna end? Look at all those beautiful tropical fish. Some people would call that dinner. Back to work. That That video is not sped up, folks. That's me trying to get done quickly. It does take technique to do this. More lead. Look at it laying up next. Look, laying right on that nice, beautiful coral head, but we got it. I was thinking how cool it would be to see a shark swim out, way out in the deep that I didn't see, but more fishing gear, bunch of lead, just one right after another. You can see my bag is really struggling. I was like, I hope this thing don't bust open. You can see the fishing line just laying all over the top of that reef. That's a great point of view, getting that fishing line off. Look at that. Do you guys see that? You probably don't see it. There's a fish right there. You're going to see it in just a few minutes. It's so camouflaged. It's called a flat flounder. And I didn't even see it. I'm like, oh, there's rubbish. I'm going to go get the rubbish. And then all of a sudden, there it goes. You see it? Right in the middle of your screen, it's moving. It's on the move. Those things are hard to see. And there it goes. It's going to go get underneath the rock and get away from us. Super cool. More lead. Fishing lure. And there I am. Man, I look like I'm trying out for the Olympics or something, that swim dancing. No, it's just me cleaning up the ocean. Ocean janitors putting in the work. More lead. And finally, we're out. And guess what I get to do? I get to carry all the gear out. Yippee! I wasn't going to show you guys that whole process, but it was 1 foot at a time. So was it worth it? Was it worth it? And I say 100% yes, it was worth it. It was worth the climb. It was worth the climb down. It was worth the climb up. Just getting all of that lead out, all that fishing line out. That's why we do what we do. We want to keep the water clean. Keep the water clean for the turtles and the fish. Come on, Kevin, you can do it. Climb out of there. Almost done. The final climb. Here we go. Whew. Sigh of relief. Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's see what we got out of there. Now that's Regina's bag, but if it looks a lot more empty than mine, it's not because she did less work. She handed me stuff as well, so I had some of her stuff in my bag, so I'm not going to take full credit for this big monster right here. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Look at that. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'd say that was worth it. I'd say that was an epic day. The stuff never looks as big when it's all compacted into a bag. Well, we're so thankful for you guys watching. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining our journey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. If you guys ever have any questions, please DM us. And here you go. There's all the lead we got out, all the fishing equipment, and all the fishing line. Wow, that's unreal. You might be able to recognize some of those tires from our previous videos. Hope you guys have a great day, a great week. Aloha, and God bless. Until next time.